You know, I used to swear by the GoPro, but now I'm a little skeptical as to if it's the right equipment for our operations. On this afternoon, to those of you who are home, men, women and men alike, I don't know if anyone is as home as I am. Sometimes people look and say, aren't you doing anything? Don't you have anything to do? I don't think people understand what's involved and what it takes to make a video and to publish a video and to express an opinion. I don't think many of you appreciate that. As I look over here, I see this hanging Comcast cables that I need to get on them about. However, I'm speaking to you today. I decided to go outside, and I was confined in the house, and as part of the continuation of why men should be sexy series, which I was going to do in the backyard, but the neighbors are outside and I didn't want too much interference. But you probably can hear even the traffic from far away on the outside. This camera picks up a lot of noise. But however, as normal, as you can see, I have my flag and I have my two drinks, my one drink and my second drink, right? So I know what you all gonna say about me. This man is always drinking, having his two drinks, and you know, it's just gonna kill him. Well, the truth is, it probably is. And I am going to die. You see, every time I talk about dying, nobody wants to talk about that. They say, oh, don't speak that way. Don't talk that way, as if you don't talk about death, it won't happen. You know, one of the greatest thing I did last week or last couple of weeks, I finalized my will. Oh my God, that was such a relief. So anyway, today I want to continue the conversation about being a sexy man. And you know, this is a nice suit. As you can see, it's form fitting. It's not just all over the place, because I paid a lot of money to have it tailored. By the time I bought the suit and I finished doing the tailoring, I think it had to have cost me about $600 or $700. So I guess what you have to take from this, and what I take from it, is that I have arrived. I have arrived because I am able to afford an $800 or $700 suit. Soon I'll be like a big time preacher. I'll be wearing a $2,000 suit. And then I'll be able to get some hair transplants or hair implants, and I'll have dark hair like, what's his name, my good friend, Kefro Dollar. Kefro Dollar don't have a single, not as Louis Farrakhan, a single white hair on their head. So I wanted to talk to you about why men should be sexy, because men are supposed to be the one in the species that's supposed to be like the male peacock to attract the females. Okay, and I've realized that very long ago, and now that I am old, I'm coming to that realization again, and I've made the appeal to all of the heifers. And a heifer is not a derogatory word. It simply means a young woman who's not been with child, and excuse me, and who is you know, nice and firm and have all those qualities that old men like. Okay, you can't be embarrassed to be an old man and say you love those beautiful young women. And in the last video I offered, I say, if you guys need a chaperone, okay, since I'm older, let's call me Daddy. Just call me Daddy, okay? Call me Daddy, or call me Uncle Peter, or call me Uncle Pope. Whatever you want to call me, you can call me. But just if I can be a chaperone, I will be a chaperone. We'll go out for drinks. We'll go out to the bars. Even though we're not supposed to be going out right now. Now, here's the thing. I've got a wonderful place here. I've got a beautiful grill in the back. I have a very big space all to myself. 3 bedrooms, 3 beds, queen-size beds, very comfortable. a nice kitchen, a nice couch, a television, internet access, Wi-Fi, Li-Fi, whatever you want, I've got it right here. So if you want, we could make the best food. We could buy our salmon, we could buy our steaks, we could buy our lobsters, we could buy our shrimp, we could buy our champagne, and we can just sit back and relax. So long as I said before, you had your chlamydia test, your AIDS test, your gonorrhea test, your claps test, your syphilis test, because I've had all mine, you know, and then I've been quarantined. I've been in quarantine since this thing hit, since last December. Okay, I have not been going anywhere. And that's why I take time on a day-to-day basis. I shave, I take a shower. Sometimes I'm so lazy I don't even want to take a shower. I must admit, I've gone 1 or 2 days without taking a shower. And then you start to smell. So I take a shower, and I found that if I take a shower, and early in the morning, and I dress, and even though I'm not going anywhere, I'm not traveling anywhere, it makes me a lot more productive. It makes me a lot more confident. And yeah, I didn't work today. I usually trade when I'm down. You know, when I'm down, I buy and sell stocks and things like that. But so, why men should be sexy, okay? And why men should take care of themselves. We talked about, you know, looking after your dental, looking after your hair, looking after how you dress. And you see, I like this suit, okay? I like it. It fits nice to me. It's got a nice little charcoal color to it. And I haven't gotten to wear it before. And I said I better wear these clothes before I die. So I'm wearing it with a little blue shirt, you know, and some like this, you know what I'm saying? To some of you that might not be stylish, you know. But I make my own definition of what I think is. People think, oh, you're supposed to coordinate. You're supposed to have a red shoes with a red this and a red that. And that's what stripper hoes do. You'll see a stripper hoe in a red outfit with some red shoes and a red purse. Your outfit's supposed to contrast. Okay? It's supposed to contrast. Okay? When you put in some style together. No, I ain't the biggest style man, but I've learned that much. Okay? From the women who've been teaching me and so on. My mother, my girlfriends. Well, not girlfriends, women friends. Homie, lover friends. Anyway, men have to be sexy. I'm looking at some now that look like a piece of an orange. And I don't know how it got there. And it kind of bothers me. But these are my orange, my citrus plants, okay? One is a grapefruit, a pink grapefruit, and the other one is a kind of a pink orange. All right. Oh, I tell you, that bit tastes good, 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 good. I got some chicken in there. It's sitting, it's seasoning, it's soaking in, it's doing the osmosis. I think I did it in the morning, so it should be out now for quite a few hours. Should be almost ready to cook, and I won't have to go anywhere. I can just cook that and have that for dinner. So as part of what I was saying again, as men, we have to keep ourselves up. So I wanted to share with you what I did yesterday, right? So yesterday I entered into a contract for a man to legally sodomize me with a probe up my anus and to go deep into my cavities to see if everything is okay, because I know most of you want me to be around for a long time. This is a procedure that most men are supposed to have, I believe, at the time they turn age 45. So I'm long overdue. It's going to be my first procedure, and it's called a colonoscopy. Okay, so they're going to go in up into your colon, go into your intestines, and look to see that everything is working okay, and that you don't have no polyps, and if you do, they'll take them out and make sure they're not cancerous. I think I'm assuming in conjunction with that, they'll probably have a peek at your prostate, because we also need to get our prostate exams. If your prostate become dysfunctional, then you lose your sexual abilities. And for us, our sexual abilities are what defines us. I've had some research done, and we found out that one of the reasons why the African tribes and the black people are so behind in development and in doing things because of the distraction of their penises. So many men are distracted by their penis that they don't have time to focus on work and focus on achievement, and that's why they're being left behind by the other peoples in the world. So I am not too totally focused on my penis and on sex, but yes, I am in admiration of all the beautiful young women who are on social media, and I want to be friends with everyone. Okay, I don't want to be enemies with no one, and I don't want no one to try to act like I cannot be your friend and her friend and his friend and their friend. We should all be friends. Ay, ay, ay. So what I'm saying, to be a sexy man, you've got to get your colonoscopy, and then you have to get your prostate PSA exam. Okay? So don't mind you see me drinking 2 drinks. I go to the doctor quarterly, I get my blood work quarterly, and I manage my chronic conditions. Okay? And then I use my supplement, which is primarily Viagra. You see, a lot of people are on drugs. They're on cocaine, they're on marijuana, they're on alcohol, they're taking this drug, they're taking that drug. If a drug is not support sexual intercourse, let me explain this to you. The only drug I'm overdosing on, the only drug I'm getting dead on is Viagra. Cocaine doesn't help with sex. Heroin doesn't help with sex. Meth, I don't care what they tell you. I hear these homosexuals have some kind of what they call party meth and whatever, and it releases their inhibitions. Well, I don't need all that to make love and to have an attractive heifer that is half my age plus 7. Sometimes if I see such a person, I don't even need the Viagra. I don't need the Viagra. But all I'm saying is I've worked well in life. I raised my family. They're gone. I'm by myself now. I would welcome your friendship. I would like to hang out with you. You can come over to my place and we can have cookouts and drinkouts and be protected from the COVID-19. Okay? And when you see you eat my food, it has voodoo in it. So whenever you eat my food, you're going to taste the voodoo, you're going to feel the voodoo, and every time you call me, you're going to ask me to say, Pope, maybe you call me Peter, maybe you call me Uncle Peter, maybe you call me Daddy. You say, hey, Daddy, what you got to eat? Are you going to cook one of them good steaks, and can you make it rare? Because by then I'm going to turn you on how to eat the steak rare. So anyway, men, you got to do a better job. And you cannot tell me these beautiful, beautiful women who are out there and showing, and I love the curvature and the how they call that? They say the ass cheeks, yes, ass cheeks, or the cheeks of the buttocks. Those are, I mean, we all know that. And that's why the women do it. Because, you know, when they leave home and they put that little shot on, they know what they're doing. But the question I ask is that if they have a man, and you have to pay the rent, and you have to provide this just for you to get a little bit of that, and then your woman gonna go up in Walmart showing all the assets for the rest of the world to see for free? Oh God, hell no. Hell no. Not in my book and not in our program. So I'm saying, even too, if they're gonna put it on Instagram, if they're gonna put it on YouTube, if they're gonna put it on Facebook, why are you not in the picture? Either something wrong with y'all's relationship, or she don't really like you. She don't really like, or she don't want her mama to know what she's doing, or her daddy to know what she's doing. But something is off. Okay? All right, well, I guess I could be there too. And hey, you know, it's old man Pete. You don't want your mama to know you're going out with old man Pete. You don't want your daddy to know you're going out with old man Pete, and old man Pete is close to your daddy's age. I understand. But old man Pete is sexy old man Pete. And sometimes you have to overcome these obstacles. You understand what I'm saying? So All I'm saying is, we men gotta be sexy, and I make a claim to be a sexy old man. And I'm going to get my colonoscopy, and then I'm going to get my heart stress test and my EKG, and then I'm going to get my flu shot, and I will wait till all of you get the Corona-19 virus shot, because I think I was exposed to it already anyway earlier this year in Atlanta. I had called it into the Centers of Disease Control. They told me what I had was the flu, because that's all the doctor said. Oh, you just have the flu. That's all they could tell you back then. Oh, you just had the flu. And who knows what you had? You understand? But before Trump said about the treatment, the Z-Pack and the bleach, I had used that. I had tried that already. And that's how I got rid of it the first time. So with that said and done, we'll continue this series. And I want you to know, it's a lot of work. I mean, you all think that people making videos, and I give my salute, take my hat out to all the people out there who try to communicate using this means of communication. And want to give Mark Zuckerberg and Snapchat and all these people content for free. See, we don't put our content on Facebook. We put on our content on Facebook utilizing their YouTube platform, such that hopefully one day soon or one day late, the viewership and the subscription will reach a point at which we can benefit financially, but also gives us some kind of pseudo legal claim on our intellectual property, because anything I say and do is intellectual property. Okay, this flows from my mind. This is my intellect. So this is my intellectual property. And the idea of men being sexy and sexy men and talking about men's health, getting your colonoscopy, getting your prostate check, making sure your penis will function for a very long time, and so on and so forth. All these things are our intellectual property. So hey, I'm happy to see you as always. I hope you're happy to see me. I will try not to be gone for too long. I know you always want something, and you want it fast. You want something tomorrow. You all just want it all the time. And I like to do it all the time, but sometimes I've got to take a break. So anyway, I will see you soon. And if you get some downtime, remember my phone number is 214-394-7864. And you can hit me up on the Facebook. You can hit me on the WhatsApp. You can hit me on the Instagram. You can hit me on the Twitter. I guess you don't know what my handles are on any of those. And if you really want to know, then you'll come and you'll ask. God bless you as always. I bless you. And I'll see you soon, real soon. I won't be too long now. I don't like to stay gone too long, because, you know, when you're gone too long, things happen. So anyway, with that said, I'm going to try to reconnect here to the camera using my phone. And then I'm going to hopefully stop the video